ICAI material. We'll only solve, first we'll solve marginal relief actually, and then we'll come to the other thing. Not marginal relief, sorry, this rebate only will solve. 62. 62, I overshot it. Rebate. Here, this step, that full dialogue, this step only. First will be total income minus 7 lakhs, I should see. Then compute income tax liability on total income. If my total income is 7 lakh 10,000, total income 7 lakh 10,000 minus 7 lakh 10,000 rupees is extra, that's the extra amount. Second, income tax liability on total income. What is income tax liability on total income? Income tax liability on 7 lakh 10,000. Then I should compute this tax is more or this 10,000 is more. If B is greater than A, if tax is more, then rebate will be tax minus this 10,000. That only you will get. Because if that rebate was not, anyway, you should have paid this 10,000 extra. So they are trying to tell basic exemption. So they are slightly, it's not even a slab rate actually, it's a different calculation. So total income minus 7 lakh, 7 lakh 10,000 minus 7 lakh 10,000. We'll solve a problem, don't worry. Compute the income tax liability on total income, 7 lakh 10,000, on 7 lakh 10,000. Then if B is greater than A, rebate would be B minus A. We'll solve. Before that, old provision. So we'll start from illustration 8 onwards. And then we'll do 1 to 7 later. Mr. Mahesh, age 32 years and a resident in India, has a total income of 6,50,000 comprising his salary income and interest on bank fixed deposit. Compute under default tax regime under section 115 BAC. So will I compute? This is very easy. Up to 7 lakh full rebate you will get. Tax on total income of 6,50,000. How much, guys? That is from 0 to 3 lakh nil. 3 lakh to 6 lakh. How much? How much percent? 5%. So for 3 lakh you'll get 5%. That is 15,000 is given here. Then 6 lakh to 6 lakh 50,000. For 50,000 rupees, 10%. 5,000. 5,000. So totally 10,000. 20,000, sorry. Then rebate will be how much? 100% of the income tax or 25,000, whichever is less. So full 20,000 you will get. So it is nil. Tax liability will be nil. So tax on total income 6,50,000. Tax at 10% of 50,000 plus 15,000, 20,000. Less rebate under section 87A. Lower of tax payable or 25,000. So it will come to 20,000. Tax liability will be nil. This is easy. What if the income, that old regime they'll not ask, leave it. So if total income exceeds 7 lakh, what to do? Then what will it be? That's what. Now you see, Nitin age 42 years and resident in India, total income was 7 lakh 15,000. Comprising his salary and interest on bank fixed deposit. Compute his tax liability for assessment year 24-25 under the default tax regime under 115 BAC. So here you see, first total income of 7 lakh 15 minus 7 lakh. This is what is the extra income that you are earning, 15,000. Now rebate should obviously be if you are paying more tax, that or this extra 15,000, whichever is less only you should take. Or if it is greater, then the difference only you should take. Now next, tax on total income of 7 lakh 15,000. 0 to 3 nil. 3 to 6 is 15,000. 6 to 7.15 is 1 lakh 15,000. On 1 lakh 15,000, 10%. 11,500. 11,500 plus 15,000 is 26,500. Now I have to pay 26,500, but then what is the limit that is exceeding 7 lakh 15,000? So you will not get whichever is less and all that. Nirmala madam says the relief that rebate I'm giving is the difference between the two. Means maximum you will pay 15,000 extra. Maximum. Because they'll not say 25,000 or this whichever is less. If I say 25,000 or 26,500 whichever is less, then this is not less, I'll pay full 26,500. So it's not less, no. And I can't give full 25,000 also. So they're telling I'll give you the difference. It's a very interesting concept. Difference. What is the difference? 26,500 minus 15,000. So what will be the rebate? 11,500. So basically I'll get a rebate of 11,500, which means they are telling at least pay beyond 7 lakh, at least pay that extra 15,000. Please pay 15,000 as tax. If I had not given you this discount, you would have had to pay 26,500. There will be no rebate concept only. Now don't come and ask 25,000. That don't be greedy. I'll do a midway. That's excellent. I'm not giving you also. Not that I'm giving you 25,000 also. Midway will do. What is midway? Extra whatever 26,500 you're paying, no problem. That you're supposed to pay. But beyond that 7 lakh, you have just increased 15,000. No, that extra 15,000 you hand over to me. That's not even a tax, it's income. Income you hand over to me. It's the same concept like before. If you remember, that also was the same. No, that extra whatever excess was a threshold. That in marginal relief, that concept, marginal relief concept it is. Extra whatever you are doing, you give me that extra. That's why we did marginal relief, and this we are doing. Marginal relief was the same thing. If you are earning, 50 lakh 1,000, they are telling first pay tax on 50 lakh, okay. Extra 1,000 rupees you hand over to madam. Here also same, it's like a combination of marginal relief and rebate. This is the new rebate under new regime, right? So here what they are saying, anyway 7,15,000 you should have paid 26,500. No, you don't do that. No problem. That extra 15,000 that you earn, no, that is mine. So Nirmala madam will take off this 15k. So instead of paying 26,500, you are paying 15k actually. So what is the actual relief? 11,500 is the relief, which means this is your savings. But how much you have to pay? This much only, 15,000 plus 600, 15,600. That is a different calculation. That is why illustration 9 will help you understand that. Institute has good illustration. This only if we solve more than sufficient. So many illustrations they have given. Old regime, no tension. This you already know. Go through this. This is the old regime. Here what is it? If you are earning more than 5 lakh, you will not get only. Here in the new regime, if you are earning more than 7 lakh, you will still get. Nirmala madam will take over the excess. That's all. Will take over the excess. So here you see Manish, age 47 years and resident in a total income of 4,15,000 comprising his salary income and interest on bank fixed deposit. Compute his tax liability of assessment year 24-25 if he exercises the option to shift out of the default tax regime. Hold. So here how much is it? Tax on 4,15,000, 0 to 2.5 lakh, nil. 2.5 lakh to 4,15,000. Correct? 2.5 lakh to 4,15,000, how much? 1,65,000. On 1,65,000, 5%. 8,250. And as per the calculation of the rebate, how much will it be? 12,500 or 100% of the tax, whichever is less, which is less 8,250. The tax liability will be nil. Rebate under 87A and all you will not get for LTCG, guys. You will only get for other before LTCG you have to do. LTCG and all you will not get rebate because it's all less tax rate anyway. 10% concessional tax they are charging. How can you ask for rebate? Yes, correct. Cess calculation should always be later. That 4% cess calculation is later. This is 9 and 10. We'll do the other illustrations 8, 9, 10 done. 1 to 7 we'll have to do. 1 to 7 is what we'll have to do. Yeah. Page 1.41 of the institute material. Mr. Arjun has a total income of 16 lakhs for previous year 23-24, comprising of income from house property and interest on fixed deposits. Compute his tax liability for 24-25, assuming his age is 52, 64, 83. 52 is normal. This is senior citizen, super senior citizen. Opting out of the default tax, it means normal rates. 2,50,000 nil. 2,50,000 to 5 lakh, 5% of 2,50,000, 12,500. 5 lakh to 10 lakh at 20%, 1 lakh. And he's earning how much? 16, annual income 16. So that extra 6 lakh. 16 minus 10, 6 lakh, 30%, 1 lakh 80,000 overall is this. At cess 4%, 11,500. Overall 3 lakh 4,000. Very, very easy. If you are 64 years, this 2 lakh 50 will become 3 lakh. That's all. This will be for remaining 2 lakh 5%, 10,000 rupees. 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, 1 lakh rupees. And above, that for the 6 lakh 30%, 1 lakh 80,000. So 2 lakh 90,000. Add health and education says 4%, 11,600. Overall 3 lakh 1,600. First it is 3 lakh 4,200, 3 lakh 1,600, 3,000 rupees decrease. Next, if you are super senior, 80 plus, first 5 lakh nil, 5 lakh to 10 lakh 20%, 1 lakh. Then remaining 6 lakh 30%, 1 lakh 80. Total 2 lakh 80. And if you add this also, 2 lakh 91, 200. Yes, correct. Resident individual you are taking. If it was non-resident individual, then all the 3 cases, first answer. That's all. This one. If he was NRI, whether he is S52, 83, 90, whatever, same. Which one? Resident individual, that's what. So resident, ordinary resident, not ordinary, same. This we have already seen, same thing. They have given 2 separate charts, it's the same though, leave it. Come to illustration 2, page 1.49. Compute the tax liability of Mr. Arpit, age 42, having total income of 51 lakhs for the assessment year 24-25. Assume that his total income comprises of salary income, income from house property, interest on fixed deposit. Assume that Arpit has exercised the option to shift out of section 115. It means the old marginal relief, old tax rates. Income tax, now all inclusive it is 51 lakh. So what would be the, surcharge component if everything included is 51 lakh? He may have income from house property, he doesn't have that other income anyway. So 51 lakh means you'll get a surcharge of 10%. So you see, basically up to 10 lakh, how much you have to pay? 1 lakh 12,500 we know. 10 lakh to 51 lakh. For 41 lakh rupees, we are paying 12 lakh 30,000. Total will be 13 lakh 42,500. To this, I have to add surcharge of 1 lakh 34,250. I am getting 14 lakh 76,750 rupees. So normally for 51 lakh I am paying 14 lakh 76,750. But if I had to pay only on 50 lakhs, then I would have paid only 13 lakh 12,500. Normal 12,500 plus 1 lakh plus 12 lakh. How 12 lakh I came? 10 lakh to 50 lakh is 40 lakh. 40 lakh into 30%, 12 lakh. This is 2 lakh 50,000 to 5 lakh tax, 5 lakh to 10 lakh tax, 10 lakh to 50 lakh tax. So if I was just at 50 lakh earning, I would have paid tax of 13 lakh 12,000. But just because I got 51 lakh earning, tax has become 14 lakh 76,750. I am telling Nirmala aunty, 13 lakh 12,500 I will pay. That extra amount 1 lakh you only keep, madam. I don't want. So I will still pay 14 lakh 12,500 instead of paying 14 lakh 76,750. That's the next point. Total income less 50 lakhs is 1 lakh. So that I am telling you, please keep this 50 lakh tax plus you take this 1 lakh full amount you take. Please, I earned for you only. You take. So what is this 14 lakh 12,500? It is better for me to pay this than this. So what should be my tax? This or this, whichever is less is this. To that I will add cess and I will pay this and close. But what is the relief that you are giving me? 14 lakh 76,750 minus 14 lakh 12,500. 14 lakh 76,750 minus 14 lakh 12,500. So I will be getting a relief of 64,250. I will be getting relief of 64,250. That's fair. No problem. Correct. This alternate method is useless. Leave it. Simply creates confusion. So this is illustration 2. This method is only easy. Very simple. Now let's see what if he takes the... Okay, he's still doing the old regime only. No, default tax regime. Compute the tax liability of Mr. Veer, age 51 under the default tax regime. Having total income of 1 crore 1 lakh. Ideally, how much I should pay? If it is 1 crore only, I will pay only 10% surcharge. Now, because of 1 crore 1 lakh, I am paying 15% surcharge. 5% surcharge extra for this extra income. But let's see. First is very simple. Computing the entire liability for 1 crore 1 lakh. How much it will be as per the new regime? Up to 3 lakh nil. 3 lakh to 6 lakh. That is for 3 lakh rupees. I have to pay 5%. 3 lakh into 5% is 10% is 30,000. 5% is 15,000. 6 lakh to 9 lakh. For 3 lakh extra, how much is it? 10%. 30,000. 9 lakh to 12 lakh. For 3 lakh extra, 15%. So 3 lakh into 15% is 45,000. 12 lakh to 15 lakh, 3 lakh extra, 20%. 3 lakh into 20%, 60,000. Next, moving on to 15 lakh to 1 CR. 15 lakh to 1 CR. 15 lakh to 1 CR. That is not 1 CR, 1.01 CR. 15 lakh to 1.01 CR at 30%. How much will it be? How many lakhs is this? 86 lakhs. Correct? For 86 lakh into 30%. 25 lakh 80,000. So what is my total? 27 lakh 30,000. But because of 1 crore 1 lakh, my surcharge has become 15%. 4 lakh 9,500. So how much I have to pay tax? 31 lakh 39,500. 31 lakh 39,500. This much amount I will have to pay. But assume I had only earned 1 CR. Here, next one. If I assumed only 1 CR, then these 3, 4 I can add just to make it like one shot. 60 plus 40, 1 lakh, 1 lakh 30, 1 lakh 40, 1 lakh 50. So up to 15 lakhs, my maximum tax is 1.5 lakhs. So here if you see 1.5 lakh. Plus from which lakh to which lakh? From 15 lakh to 1 crore. That is for 85 lakhs. 85 lakh into 30% is this 25 lakh 50,000. But since it's crossing 50 and less than 1 CR, my surcharge will be 10%. So to 29 lakh 70,000 I'm paying. If I earn 1 crore 1 lakh, I'll have to pay this much. But if I am just earning 1 CR, I'll have to pay this much. I will tell Nirmala madam, you please keep this 1 lakh extra, you only keep, I don't want. So this will become 29 lakh 70 plus 1 lakh, 30 lakh 70. 30 lakh 70 is better than paying 31 lakh 39,500. So this 30 lakh 70, I will add, cess and payoff. Or what's the relief that I am getting? 31 lakh 39,500 minus 30 lakh 70,000. 69,500. Got it? Very easy. No mugging up, no formula, nothing. Common sense. So 69,500. Correct. Yes, correct. It's only for resident. Illustration 4. Compute the tax liability of Mr. Varun, age 58 years, having total income of 2 crore 1 lakh. For the assessment year 24-25, assume that his total income comprised of salary, income from house property, interest on fixed. Assume that he has exercised the option to shift out of 115 BSc, old regime. 2 crore 1 lakh is earning. How much? So this thing, surcharge how much? What is the surcharge? Yeah. Above 2 crores up to 5 crore. 25%. This income is not there, so this 25%. But if I was only earning 2 crore, you would have paid 15%. That's the thing here. Let's see. Income tax including surcharge computed on total income of 2 crore 1 lakh. 2 lakh 50 to 5 lakh at 5%, 12,500. 5 lakh to 10 lakh, 1 lakh. So this 1 lakh 12,000 you already know. Anything above 10 lakh to 2 crore 1 lakh, that is 1 crore 91 lakhs. 1 crore 91 lakhs into 30%. 57 lakh 30,000. Add all the three, this much you will get. Since you have crossed 2 CR, what will be your surcharge? 25% as we have seen in the chart. 25%. So you will get 73 lakh 3,125. Income tax computed on total income of 2 crore. This is if I am earning 2 crore 1 lakh. For 2 crore 1 lakh, this much I am paying. The nearest threshold is 2 crore. For 2 crore, how much I'll be earning? 12,500 plus 1 lakh, which is normal, plus 10 lakh to 2 crore. 10 lakh to 2 crore is 1.9 CR. 1.9 CR into 30%. 57 lakhs. 19 threes are 57, right? 57 lakhs. So all put together 58 lakh 12,500. But I am earning less than 2 crore. So my surcharge is not 25%. Surcharge will be 15%. So it is 8,71,875. That is 58,12,500 into 15% will be 8,71,875. 66,84,375. If I earned only 2 crore, I would have had to pay 66,84,000. Because I am earning 1 lakh less extra, I am paying some 7 lakhs more. Correct? Almost 7 lakhs more I am paying. Just because I am earning 1 lakh extra. So I will tell Nirmala aunty, you keep this 1 lakh, you only keep, madam, no problem. Let me pay till 2 crore, I will pay. This 1 lakh you only keep. So I will pay 67 lakh 84,375. I will pay that. I'll add says whatever. What is the relief? Obviously, whatever I paid now, it is A minus D. That is 67, 84, 375 minus the difference between the two, 73, 3, 125. 5 lakh 18,750. Simple, right? But now same thing, I think they'll do new regime. Let's see. See illustration 5. This fellow is earning 5 crore 1 lakh. This 5 crore 1 lakh exceeding 5 crore. Old regime 37%. New regime, I told you 25%. Would there be any problem? Both ways 25 only, no? Is there any marginal relief? Let's see. This is an interesting question. Is it there or not? We'll see. This is wrong. They have taken 37%. But yeah, have they opted out of old regime? Which one? Default. Okay, okay, super. Good, good. Let's see. 5 crore, 1 lakh. Let's see the default regime. This is old regime. Default regime. Income tax including surcharge computed on total income of 5 crore 1 lakh. Z3 to 6, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, 12 to 15. We know all this put together is 1.5 lakh. What is the balance? 15 lakh to 5 crore 1 lakh. 4 crore 86 lakh. Into 30%. How much? This only should come. 1 crore 45 lakh 80,000. Total this much. Surcharge 25%. Health and education says same thing. Tax liability will be so much. But is there any marginal relief seen here? No. Why? If we earned 25% here, here also 25%. So where is there any concept of marginal relief? Nothing. Because here also you will pay 25%, here also you will pay 25%. So there is no concept of whichever is higher, whichever is lesser, it's the same only. The marginal relief will come when the surcharge shifts, surcharge rate shifts. This question will matter more if it's a new old regime. In old regime, this is 37%, this is 25%. That's why I got confused, like how come they're taking 37? Then you're correct. Here they have given old regime, though they have not asked in the question. So here tax liability is this much, whether you take exact 5 crore, 1 lakh, there is no change in surcharge, hence no marginal relief. Even if you were to compute, for example, let's say the nearest slab is 5 crore. On 5 crore, what will it be? 1,50,000 plus 4 crore 85 lakhs. How much is 4 crore 85 lakhs tax? 30% of 4.85 crores. Calculate and tell me. All this put together 1.5 lakh, okay. I'm taking only 5 crore. So 15 lakh to 5 crore is 4 crore 85 lakhs. How much is the tax? How much? On 4 crore 85 lakhs. One crore 45 lakhs. 50,000. Plus 1.5 lakh is how much? 18 lakh. Sorry, yeah, with surcharge also. This is, how much will it come? 1.5 lakh plus 1 crore 45 lakh 50,000. 47 lakh. How much? 47 lakh. Plus 30% surcharge. Okay. Sorry, 25% surcharge. Sorry, sir, my bad. 25% surcharge. How much? That is 1 crore 47 lakh plus 30%. What is the final total? 25%. Surcharge is 25%. Surcharge is always 25%. How much? 36 lakh 75,000 is surcharge. And what is the total here finally? 1 crore 47 lakh plus 36 lakh 75,000. You see the difference, hardly anything. If I am earning 5 crore 1 lakh, I'll have to pay 1 crore 84 lakh 12,500. Here if I am earning 5 crore, I have to pay 1 crore 83 lakh 75,000. To that, if I tell Nirmala aunty take that 1 lakh extra, it will become 1 crore 84 lakh 75,000. What is the rule? This or this, whichever is less. This only will be less. This only will be less, obviously, because surcharge rate is the same. Because surcharge rate is the same. If surcharge rate was different, then it would have been a different issue altogether. Surcharge rate is the same. Hence, that's why they have not calculated all these things. We just showed here. They have not calculated. No need. Surcharge rate is not changing means no need. Done. Old regime, you see, up to this is 1 lakh. This is 60. What is this fellow? 65. So up to 3 lakh nil. See, for this beauty about this new regime is whether you are resident, whether you are, senior, super senior, everything same rate. So here there is no change. But since you are a senior fellow, here little bit change. 3 to 5, 5 to 10. So 1 lakh 10 here, then this much same. But surcharge here is 37%. So 54 lakh 90,800 you are paying. You are paying 2 crore 3 lakh 80,000 as tax because your income is 5.01. On the other hand, if I just take 5 crore, it will be 10,000 plus 1 crore plus 10 lakh to 5 crore is 140 lakh. 10 lakh to 5 crore is how much? 4.9 crore. 4.9 into 30%, 1 crore, 47 lakhs. So you are earning 1.48 crores. Add surcharge 25%, not 37%, because now you are at the lesser slab. So you'll be paying 185, 12,500. 203, 30, 800, 185, 12,500. But then you are adding how much? You are telling Nirmala madam that extra 1 lakh also you keep, madam, I don't want. So 186, 12,500. Of these two, which is cheaper, this only. So you add all that cess and all that, but what is the marginal relief? This minus this. 17 lakh 18,300. Got it? Simple. So 1.59 marginal relief for companies. Total amount of income tax together with surcharge computed on such total income should not exceed the amount of income tax computed on total income of 1 crore by more than the amount of income that exceeds 1 crore. So example, compute the marginal relief illustration 6 payable to X Limited domestic company payable by assuming that the total income of X Limited is 1 crore 1 lakh for assessment year 24-25, the total income does not include any income in the nature of capital gains. Assume that the company has not exercised the option under 115 BAA or BAB. Gross receipts of 21-22 is 402 crore. Is it more than 400 crore? Yes. So what will be the tax rate? 30%. 30% plus 7% surcharge because it is crossing 1 crore. So 1 crore 1 lakh into 32.1% is 32 lakh 42,100. But the tax cannot exceed 31 lakh. Why? That is a tax of 30 lakh payable on total income 1 crore plus 1 lakh being the amount of excess. Same extra portion you give. Instead of paying 32 lakh 42,100, I will tell I'll pay 30 lakh plus that 1 lakh extra that I earned you keep. So same marginal relief is the same 32 42,100 minus 100, no change. Correct. Perfect. 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 That is for the exact reason why 2 years gap was given. Otherwise, I'll incorporate today. Next year, I will take less this thing. So they say at least 2 years you should have been in business. But that problem only is now useless. That question, situation is useless because they have come out with the lesser rates, 22%, 15% and all that. So that time when it came, that was the logic. Yes, correct. That 22 and 15 came later. Finance Act 22 and 23 that was. Seventh illustration. Same, this is Compute the marginal relief available to Y Limited domestic, assuming the sale is 10 crore 1 lakh. So for 10 crore 1 lakh, it is more than 10 crore means surcharge will be 12%. You have seen in the chart. So if you remember this chart, there, if it is more than 10 crore, more than 10 CR, 12%. So 33.6%, that is 30% tax plus 12% surcharge. This much. Tax cannot exceed how much, but tax on 10 crore plus that extra 1 lakh. Tax on 10 crore will be 32.1%. Why? Surcharge will be 7%. This is surcharge 7%. Plus extra 1 lakh that you are earning anyway. So 3 crore 21 lakh plus 1 lakh, 3 crore 22 lakh. 3 crore 22 lakh, here you are paying 3 crore 36 lakhs. So what is the marginal relief? 14 lakh 33 600. 3 crore 36 lakhs 33,600 minus 3 crore 22 lakh. Rebate we have done. These are all the illustrations. Then here these questions are based on diversion and application. So you can go through this. First one, Mr. Bhargava, leading advocate on corporate law, decides to reduce his practice to accept briefs only for paying his taxes and make charities. Agreed to appear one company, defend one company, Supreme Court on the condition it will provide 5 lakhs for public charitable trust that he would create. So he said, I will create that, you would transfer there. So here, what do you think? That is not diversion of income as such. I am supposed to get, I am telling instead of that, you pay there. But it is for my professional work only, no? So this is application of income. Next, sole proprietor by a sale deed. As per the sale deed, XYZ undertook to pay overriding charge of 15,000 per annum to the wife of the sole proprietor in addition to the sale consideration. So they say you have to pay 15,000 per annum to the wife. Only then the deal will go through. It will be considered as going concern only if you pay 15,000 to the wife. Agreement was mentioned, it was mentioned like that. So obviously what is it? It is diversion of income. Why? It is there in the case law also, which we discussed in our notes also. Same thing. In the agreement also, you have made a point saying that this much percentage will be transferred to the wife. Otherwise, agreement itself is invalid. Like that, if you have mentioned, obviously it is a diversion of income. MKG is a partnership firm consisting of Mohan and 3 major sons. On the death of Mohan, business shall be continued by sons and they will pay 20% of profits to their mother Lakshmi. Mr. Mohan died. So this, they have made the condition that partnership firm only will continue if you transfer profits. Obviously, diversion, overriding title. You don't have right over that money only. It is called diversion of income, overriding the title. Ownership is lost on that money. It's not that you are getting out of your goodness you are giving to the wife or giving to that mother, whatever it is. Here they have told, if you don't give, partnership only will end. So you don't have right over that money. Anand was the Karta of HF. He died leaving behind his major son Prem. Yeah. Tell me. Huh. Huh. No, but they are doing for the firm. For the firm, is it taxable or not? For the partners, it's exempt. For the firm, this is firm taxation. For the firm, is it applicable or not applicable? Not applicable is what they're saying. Not on this 20%. That is exempt, which means the partner, the legal heir should pay. That Lakshmi. Lakshmi madam will lose Lakshmi. That's all. Right? Simple. Fourth one. Anand was the Karta of HF. He died leaving behind his major son Prem. His widow and grandmother, brother's wife. Okay. Next, can the HUF retain its status as such that the surviving partners would become co-owner? So HUF, only thing is at the time of formation, it should be formed by one person, and nowhere in the HUF law it says you should have male members always, because now female members also part of the HUF. Female also can be karta. So income tax also doesn't say that you should have only two male members always, nothing like that. So it will still remain as a HUF only, simple. 5 and 6 are technically not this particular chapter. That's based on 69C and 69D, which we will have to see later. So that is not relevant. I don't know why they have included it in the basics. Cool. So with that, we finish the basics. All the basic concepts, all the questions are done. Okay.